back to the channel. When you see this box, this big box like this, it can only mean one thing. And look at the size of it, it's a treble. So that means 2 empties going back. Follow me. It can only mean one thing, people. When you see that big box, it takes 3 kegs. Look at that. That means, by the way, thank you to a couple of people recently. I think last month and this month someone's used my code. I'll put another code below, a Perfect Draft code. If you buy the machine, I'll get a couple of quid off some beers and you get a discount as well. 10% discount off the machine. Can't be bad. I still rate this old machine. If I had some spare excess cash, I'd probably buy the new. Would I buy the new machine? Don't know. I'll keep on about it. Let's get this off. Right. Take the chalkboard off. I'm trying to make some space here, literally, because this is gone now. This is empty. I just need to move some glasses off just to get this thing open. The only reason I'm doing it. This can come out. It keeps getting stuck. There's a bit icy at the bottom there. Right. We'll whack that in the box. Oh, I thought that was box 3. Yeah, it is. There you go. They are going back. I think I'll take them to the shop tomorrow. All I need to do now is go on my phone, go on the app, and do a return. I'll do that in a minute, and tell them I'm returning 3 kegs. I'll drop it off at the shop tomorrow. I'll take them down the shop. They scan it. Hey presto! I think that's £15 worth of credit on your account. Get some more beer for next week, I think. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put on the. Follow me down here, people. I'm going to whack on that one because someone keeps going on me about that. Oops, excuse me. The Mahou, apparently. Mahou, I think you pronounce it Mahou. Oof. I said before, every keg you get sent back. I'm nothing to do with these Perfect Draft people, but I do rate them. Every keg you send back. Or every keg you get sent back, you get £5 credit on your account. They reuse these kegs. Every keg you buy, every keg of beer you buy, you get a new little pipe, which is a fantastic idea. That goes into the little machine. I showed that before in other videos. So let's get this off. Get the beer on. And that's pre-cold in the fridge, so I'm having some of that. All you do basically, you get that. You get your new keg of beer. That. I've not had this one before. It's Spanish apparently. 4.8% Mahou, Spanish, Madrid 1890, 4.8%. So I'm going to write that on my little chalkboard. Let's go and do that now. Let's get them, get the pen. Get the chalkboard. Oh. Chalkboard. Right, name. M-A-H-O-U. ABV 4.8%. Temp. My machine goes to 3 degrees anyway. It's the old one, so I just put 3 degrees. They're all 3 degrees, but origin, I'm going to put Madrid. I'll put Spain. There we go. That's up and done. Ready? And then with this, you press the button, you pull that out. Ugh. Stinky, stinky old IPA. You can wash that out, but that's alright. I washed it out the other day. You can put the clean one, thread that back in. So basically this metal pipe basically is for display purposes only really, because this rubber pipe goes down the centre of it. Sometimes it's easier to take that out. Sometimes just take that out. It's just not, come on. Typical, isn't it? Look, I never ever have troubles with this until I video it. Come on, it's just. Ugh. Just got to squash it around the bend. There it is, there it is, there it's poking through there, look. Now I can put that back. over the top. Sometimes you can just pull that. When you put that on top like that, right, you got the rubber part there. It's ready to go on. Then you just press that on like that, and press that in. Done. That is on. God, right, lovely. Let's go and load that up. Put it on. Up we go. One-handed. Hooks in there. Shut down. Shut the lid. Right. The temperature's it's just gonna read the temperature and then drop down. It's got 30, so it's a new keg and it's 30 days. We'll soon do that. Right. Put those few glasses back that I took away. This puppy's the one you want. I think it's Stein. That's it. I'll have a Moretti glass, I think, when I'm ready. Put that back there. It's going to the chalkboard. Up, put the chalkboard up on top. Oh. Mahou. Right. I'll let that settle for 5 seconds and I'll be back. Got to sort out some food and I'll be back. Get some tape for that box. Right, let's pour myself a cheeky beer. Oh, first one's always a bit heady. God, a bit heady. You're having a laugh, aren't you? It's gutty because I wanted that glass as well. God. Oh, it's quite a nice beer, that. Well, I might have to get another glass. Cheers. I'm back in my favourite little seat. If you've watched any of my videos, especially in the old days, this is like the little seat I always used to sit in. The other side of the bar, or this side of the bar, not the bar side, the customer's side. Anyone got any flakes? That's Mahou, apparently you pronounce that. Mahou, a Spanish beer. And it's the first one I've had. It's quite nice. As I said earlier, I think, thank you to the couple of people that bought some, I think they've bought machines via my discount code, which gives me a couple of pounds off some beers. So, I've got 3 kegs to return. I'll send them back tomorrow via the app. I'll do that on the app in a minute. I'll take them to the shop in person, and once they scan it, I think I'll get £15 for that. I'll get myself another keg of beer then. I'll probably get another one of those Mahous, I think, because I like to have the 2 the same. So it's like being down a pub. It's like pouring, what's the term? It's like pouring a beer after a beer after a beer, if you know what I mean. It's like having a big keg of beer. You know, I do have a bit of a mix up, but if you find one you like, that's quite nice. It's nice to have a couple of kegs, so you put one on, then it runs out. If you've got some friends around for beer, that runs out, you put another on, then another on, then another on. So, I've taken them today. Oh, I've been painting the kitchen today, so I'm knackered. Up early this morning, had a few beers last night, down my local. Up early this morning-ish, to do the kitchen. I bought some new kitchen units that I fitted them on the wall. Friday, and then today I've painted all the kitchen walls another coat, and I've got to do the ceiling now. Excuse me. Originally, our extractor over our hob wasn't extracting through properly to the outside wall. It's on an inside wall, so it was just running through a filter. I'm not sure if you ever watched my video of my bedroom renovation upstairs above the kitchen. I don't know if I filmed it or not, but I took the floor up while I did that bedroom. I took the time to take the floor up. I took advantage of doing the bedroom up, so I took the bedroom floor up, put a hole through the ceiling from the kitchen, and ran ducts up through the floor into the bedroom, along the floorboards. Luckily through the joists they were running the right direction, and I put a hole in the external wall. So now the bedroom's finished being decorated, and now the kitchen, the extractor over the hob extracts properly up and through a duct in it outside the wall. So hopefully we won't get any yellow stains or marks on the wall and the ceiling as much as we did before. The extractor before with just the carbon filter or whatever it was, or charcoal filter. Is it a charcoal carbon or something filter? Whatever, didn't quite do the job. This filter works a lot better now, so hopefully once it's painted this time round with the new units on it, looks nice. It will maintain the whiteness for a little bit longer. So that's that plan. So that's that. I've been doing that today. I'm knackered. I lent it out my trailer to some family and friends, so they brought that back tonight. So that's back on the back of the motor. I've got to take that around my parents soon, or my mum's, sorry, not my parents. And so that's sorted. So I make me days with that. Trailer's back, so I'm all happy. They looked after it. It never got stolen. They locked it up and everything. It's well handy, so they thanked me. It's well handy. I used it. I bought it years ago for when my kids were little. We used to do a bit of camping, and my car got more and more loaded up, and up buying a trailer. Since then, I've kept it. I keep meaning to sell it, but it's so handy. So I've used it for like building stuff, going to tip, building work, projects, sand, cement, ballast, slabs down at Wickses and builders yards. And it's one of those things that, it's an actual fact, it's gone up in price, but it's one of those things, I keep meaning to go to sell it, but it's so handy to lend out to people and that. So they borrowed that, and they loved it, a bit like I did when I was younger. They got a load of kids, so yeah, whacked it on the back. You can only do 60, you've got to be careful, it does start bouncing, and it's easy to go over 60, like the guy was saying to me earlier. You've got to be very, very careful, because you sort of forget it's on the back. Anyway, so I'm safe and sound, so I'm happy with that. I put the keg on, and that'll last me a little while now. I've got some credits already on my account. I've got some 3 kegs there going back to Mahou. They'll get scanned, and then I'll get more credits. Took the netting off. Did I mention the netting? In one of my vlogs I mentioned the netting with my hats. My hats are in a little pile. It got bigger and bigger and saggier and saggier. It looked a bit of a mess. So I might put a flag or something up on that, so or some signs. Be very, very careful with Temu, or Temu, whatever you want to call it. I think it's called pronounced Temu. T-E-M. T-E. Just said T-E, didn't I? T-E-M-U. Be very careful. I bought some stuff off there, and I've not had any troubles with. Some of the stuff doesn't fit, bits and bobs, but tin signs. I bought some tin signs off there. Not a problem. I've had no problem with tin signs at all. But I will have to take my card. They don't scan you, they don't use your card. But I went on there earlier because I was talking to someone the other day, or someone messaged me on YouTube about my vlog. They left a message about the space on the ceiling. So that'll be ideal for another flag from Temu. Temu, I've not used for ages and ages and ages. So Temu, I've had no troubles with them whatsoever. But the only thing is I haven't used them for ages. I keep getting emails. I've still got an account with them. I've still got a card, one of my, not credit card, a debit card on the account, which I'll have to get removed actually. It's safe. I mean, I know a friend that works in the fraud department of some banks, and Temu and all that companies, AliExpress and DHgate, I think are quite safe with your information. But I've left my card details on there. And someone mentioned on YouTube earlier about getting a flag anyway. So I thought, you know what, fun enough, I'll get some more signs to stick around. I thought I had a load of signs to put up, but I must have put them all up. So I've run out of tin signs. I'll buy a few more from the ceiling here. So I went on Temu. They keep ordering me. They're okay, but they keep sending you stupid emails about you've got 10% off, you've got 20, these points. In the end, it came up and said something about £60 off or something. It's a load of rubbish. That side of it's a load of rubbish. I don't know how those points work. It's a load of crap. But I went on there, and it sort of not forced me. It said buy these items over £20 for free delivery, and you use these points. But it never actually happened. So it's like pick this, pick that. So I'm picking these tin. I've looked for all this long list of stuff. There's all different stuff, and there's some tin signs there. So I thought I'll have some tin signs. So I'm going pick. So I pick this, pick that. So I pick some tin signs, which I want. I want the signs. Don't get me wrong. I do want the signs, but I never really sort of got a chance to look at them. So I picked these signs. And it's great you qualify for free delivery and all that. And then all of a sudden, I didn't go to the checkout. It said, like, claim your points here. So I could press the button to claim your points here. Next minute, thank you, you've paid for these poxy. So I've paid for them. It's like very naughty. Very, very naughty. I'm like, I sort of wanted them, but I wanted to look at them and make sure it's exactly what I wanted. But it wasn't a checkout button. It's just like collect your points here. The points never existed. I never got any money off. Okay, the signs were £2, £3. They weren't cheap, really cheap. But what I'm going to do when I next go on that app, I'm going to take my card off. So get rid of my card so it won't happen again. But so I've got another load of signs coming through, 5 or 6 signs coming through the post, which I sort of wanted. Don't get me wrong. Cheers. Quite nice that. I didn't want to be forced to buy them, but I wasn't forced in a way. But I just sort of pressed the points button. Doesn't matter. I'm getting these signs, but I will take my details, my card details off. The little players over there. The place is getting tidied down now. I've got some kegs to go back, 3 kegs to go back. So I just wanted to mention that Temu. So be careful when you use it Temu. And I'm going to go on that app in a minute actually. Quite a night in tonight for me and Julian. We're on our own, so it's quite a night in. And we're going to have a little sneaky, cheeky curry. I'm going to go for the usual chicken tikka madras, pillar rice, and naan bread. That'll do me. Maybe a couple of poppadoms thrown in for luck. Sorry, onion barges rather. A couple of onion barges. I'm not sure yet. And they normally throw some poppadoms in for luck, don't they nowadays? But I set the deal. That'll do me. Just curry and rice and a naan bread dipped in. That's all I want. Wash down a nice couple of beers, and we're going to sit and watch the Olympics tonight, I think. Somebody make sure if you want to subscribe, but if you do subscribe, make sure you click the little bell. There's a little bell icon which is like for notifications, and you get notified of new videos. Whether you watch them or not, it doesn't matter. When I publish a new video, you should get notification I've got a video posted. Quite a few people have messaged me lately and mentioned it on my Facebook group, Facebook Life of John Facebook group. A few people have mentioned they've not seen the notifications because I think you have to have that switched on, that bell switched on. A young lady messaged me earlier, didn't message me, sorry, she put on YouTube about a vlog I did. She said, are you going on holiday anytime soon? I loved your Palma Nova vlog. Well, the Palma Nova vlog or tour, I think it was last year or the year before. I've been to Palma Nova quite a few times, I think. And I said to her, I actually messaged her back, I said, since that holiday, I've had quite a few holidays. I went on a cruise at the beginning of this year, which I filmed. There's about 4 or 5 videos for that cruise, which you should have got notification for. And there's, what is it? My Ibiza video, vlogs and videos of the tour of that place. So you should, if you're watching this, if you subscribe, you should have got notification for that as well. So make sure you click that bell. It's not just, don't just subscribe. You need to click that bell. And if you don't mind, I'd really love it if you could subscribe. If you could thumbs up this video, it helps with the algorithms apparently. Cheers. Have a sneaky mouthful of this. A nice beer that. I'm back briefly. I just heard some voices indoors. It's my son popped in. He's on the way up north, then he changed his mind, then he changed his mind, then he changed his mind, then he changed his mind. He's been at work all day, bless him. It's a 4-hour drive, but he's got a little private job to do with a friend up there, earning himself over £1,000. So I said, you might as well go and do it. If it's a bit of a drive, if you want to stop off a bloody hotel for £50 for the night, get your head down. That's what I'll probably do. I'll drive 2 hours, 3 hours, get my head down in a Holiday Inn or whatever they're called, Premier Inn or something. Up in the morning, nice breakfast, then shoot onto the job. Incidentally, he does a bit of designing work. So I was thinking actually the other day, if you wanted, if you're going to build your log cabin or a bar, then your garden, and you wanted something designed, drop me an email, message me via Facebook or whatever, or message me on here and get in touch with me. And I put my email address actually below if you could contact me. And for a small minimal fee, I'm sure you can design you a nice little bar if you're going to build your own one. I know you can get a lot of bit buddies kits, but just an idea, something to give to your builder then, or your chippy. But just had a quick chat with him, so I jumped back in the motor now and gone off. I wanted to talk to you about the football. A bit peed off. I'm watching the my 2 kids used to do judo a lot of years ago. That's pretty good. We saw it all over. Then we started going to Belgium and that. But keeping it up was hard. But they won a lot of medals actually when I was younger. But I just watched the judo. And then we were talking about this the other day at work. I was talking about the football. I'm a bit peed off. There's no football on the. We haven't got a Team GB squad in the Olympics for some reason. And I just did a search on Google. Have England got a football team in the Olympics? Well, the Olympic football underway in Paris and providing early drama, because that kicked off literally before the opening ceremony on Friday, because they want to get the games underway. There'll be a pang of disappointment that Team GB will not be represented in either the men's or the women's tournament, which is a bit sad, especially after the Euros and all the excitement of the Euros. Well, all the disappointment of the Euros. So, with the exception of London 2012, there has not been a GB men's team at the Olympics since 1960. So I'll click that link. Why is there no? Okay. Having reached the quarter-finals of the tournament in Japan 3 years ago, the women's team surprisingly failed to qualify for Paris. Right, okay, here we go. Why is Team GB not playing football in the Olympics? The short answer is politics. There's a long-held fear among the home nations of England, Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland that, should they enter a GB team, it will put their future involvement in international tournaments as independent nations at risk. That's my curry just turned up, so I've got to shoot off and I'll be back. At the Olympics, which is governed by the International Olympic Committee, IOC, the independent nations are not recognised and all the British athletes compete as part of a collective Great Britain team. I'm lost. However, for UEFA and FIFA competitions in football, the home nations are all able to compete separately. There is concern that should they enter a GB team for the Olympics, they could be forced to do so for the Euros and World Cup as well, which none of the respective FAs are willing to risk. I ain't got a clue. I have to reread that to myself. At the Olympics, which is done by the International, the independent nations are not recognised, and all British athletes compete as part of a collective Great Britain team. The away from FIFA competition. It's a real shame as a Team GB football side at the London Olympics attract a lot of interest. Don't know. I'll have to reread this, reread it, and see if I can comprehend it. The battle with Premier League clubs. Like this is. The battle with Premier League clubs to release players for July-August tournament and the political wrangling over how many players from each nation should make up the squad have probably also put people off the idea. Okay. While the Lionesses are not playing, the Olympics are a huge part, blah, 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 blah. Don't know. I'm going to have to reread that to try and suss it out unless you know better. No idea. We haven't got a Team GB in the Olympics, which is a bit of a shame, because I would have wanted to see how we get on and who's our manager. Food's turned up. Chicken tikka madras, mushroom bhaji. I always say that. It's a standing joke in my family. Chicken tikka madras, mushroom bhaji, pillar rice and naan bread. But in fact, I have chicken tikka madras, pillar rice, naan bread. Mushroom bhaji separate. I do like a mushroom bhaji. And Bombay potatoes, not had them for ages. And there's a cauliflower. Someone messaged me ages ago. They do a cauliflower thing. And Bombay potatoes are lovely. A mushroom pillar is not. Is it a mushroom pillar? Mushroom bhaji. Is it mushroom bhaji? Oh, the mushrooms. That's nice. Anyway, and I do a cauliflower, a chili. I think it's cauliflower. I can't remember what it is now. Anyway, whatever. I've got chicken tikka madras, pillar rice, and naan bread. That will do. I'm going to get myself a nice cheeky little Mahou Spanish lager out of the old Perfect Draft machine and go and sit and watch the Olympics for half an hour and I'll be back. Right, that was it. Had a nice little curry. God, I fell asleep for 5 minutes then. Chicken tikka madras, pillar rice, naan bread and Bombay aloo, which I think, Bombay aloo? Yeah, I think that's Bombay potatoes really. Cheers. Very, very nice. That's nice, that's refreshing. And wash down a little bit of the Mahou. Wash down with a cold beer. Watched a bit of the Olympics. Doing all right in the medal so far. Enjoyed that. And some more tomorrow to watch. A bit of boxing later on tonight. But yeah, I don't know what's happening about that football, but there you go. And some more Adam Peaty Sunday swimming. Let's pop in the garden. I put the lights on. It's getting a bit dark now. Put the lights on, so I can have a little look, shall we? Follow me. Look at that. Look, I always like this little area. And next week it'll be decorated even better. I'll have the gazebo up and a few bits and pieces. So make sure you tune in, like, subscribe, and press the notification bell. And I think you'll like the video next week when this will all be decorated up. For now, love you and leave you. Thank you for watching. Just a brief little vlog this afternoon, this evening. Getting itchy and natty out again. It's a lovely evening. There's no wind. This is fishing weather. This is outside your bivvy. Cast your rods out, chill out. But you do start getting the old bugs. That's why I'm looking for a mozzie mesh. I'm just waiting for the price to get a deal. I've got a voucher to spend at Angling Direct. £50 voucher to spend at Angling Direct. So I'm looking for the mozzie mesh, I think, next. That'll be my next purchase, I think, from the angling shop. I'll have a look now. He's just reminded myself. I think I'll have a look in a minute. See if I can get one for a reasonable price. If they got one in stock. Cheerio, people. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Uh-oh. There's a pump on, look. Alexa, turn off pump.
Okay.